Now folks, I'm in this amazing garden designed by Sonita Young and installed and maintained by her. Look at this. This packs a punch. I love this. Why? Because it's got all the elements that a great garden needs. It's packed with punch right around me. It's like bubbling up, literally like looking into a punch bowl. All these beautiful spring flowers, but not only spring, folks. These are going to go right through into summer. There's water, they're beautiful features, they're focal points, and there's even a place to sit and enjoy the garden. And of course, it's about combining textures. Check out the gorgeous deck that is here and a staircase that's leading me up somewhere. This garden has all the elements that I know you guys will want in your garden back home. You know, the problem with us gardeners is that we want everything, 100%, and there's no reason why you shouldn't. In this little garden, and I mean, this is a townhouse garden, we have got all these wonderful elements. We've got decking underfoot, the water feature which drowns out the noises from cars and pollution, because pollution is one of the biggest noises that we have in and around us. So when we come to our gardens, we want that word paradise. And here, it really is all-encompassing right around me. And I know you're eyeing out those cushions and saying, I could be spending an afternoon there. Of course we could. What I love about the garden is that it's really kept the essence. Make room for the trees. Please don't chop them down. Remember, with adding height to your garden, it brings your home in space and in proportion with your surrounding area. Plus, isn't it lovely to have a little bit of shade? And of course, during winter, by having a deciduous tree, which means it loses its leaves, well, you can have the sunlight streaming through, which you can enjoy. Of course, a very important element about this garden are the 4 big pots. Notice, not little pots all together, 17,000 of them. No, 4 big pots holds it together. It says, I'm almost like a pillar holding this right here. Big enough for lemons to be able to grow in, and of course, beautiful spring and early summer pansies in there, which of course, believe it or not, are edible. Oh man, guys, isn't this an absolute delight? So this is a labyrinth, and labyrinths have been around for hundreds and thousands of years. The idea is that you can either create it just like this with some beautiful seeded lawn. Yep, this has been seeded. Buy it in one of those packets and throw it down. Great underneath shade. And that you plant and create pathways which make you spiral all the way in. It's a meditative process where it slows you down and calms you down, because there's no way you're going to run through this, let me tell you. And as you're going through it, so your heart rate reduces, so your breathing calms, and it leads you to the beautiful space where you can sit at the table and chair and just be calm. All right, so how can you create a labyrinth? Well, either like this with little perennials that have been used. Of course, if you don't have that kind of budget, the other thing you can do is simply take a whole lot of stones and create your own circle with it. And of course, you could use one type of plant as well. But this, folks, is something that anybody could do in a patch in the garden where really nothing wants to grow. Under the trees, beautiful shaded lawn, primulas, pansies abound. And can you see I'm calm? I'm so calm, I think I'm just going to hang out here for a bit. It's really nice. Part of this garden that has really stolen my heart is right behind me. Now, first of all, I'm going to ask you a question. Are these rocks real? Ha! Because the thought of carting a rock that's like 80, 90, 100 kgs into your back garden is a bit of a drama. Well, these are fiberglass rocks, yet look so much the part. And I love it. Yep, you can pick it up and move it. most importantly, this is a really whimsical planting. It's got a meadow feeling. It's soft, it's gentle, and most importantly, the bees and the butterflies love this. You can even see there's some little houses that have been set out for the bugs, the hohos. We want the little lizards, we want the skinks, we want the ladybirds in our garden because they help protect our garden from all those other guys that we don't want. Let's break the planting down. They're beautiful white daisies, simple, easy to plant, easy to look after, folks. There's yarrow, there's some grasses, there's chrysanthemum pallidosum, and basically loads of perennials. That's what we want. There's also a plant in there called osteospermum. Terrible name, but it's called the Cape Daisy. A perennial that, as long as it's getting 4 to 5 hours of sunlight a day, is simply going to carry on and on and on. Notice what your eye picks up when you look at the space. It's the white. As you close your eyes and open it up into this beautiful meadow planting, there's the repetition of the white that draws you into it. It stops it looking like a bit of a licorice all sort. So it's repetition, yet not in a formal planting. That's the way you get this gorgeous look just behind me.